Hello, this is Cuberized and welcome to my All the Mods 11 Let's Play. Well, last episode we created our mining gadget and I'm doing a fairly good job at draining this energy cell to top this off because my little pocket generator can't keep up. But it's good to have if you're doing intermittent mining to be able to charge the generator on the charge the mining gadget on the go. So with that, I do want to tell you about some updates that have been made in between. In the span of 3 days, we went from version 0.2.1 to 0.3.0 to 0.4.0. So the 3.0 update added a bunch of mods, and the 4.0 was a bunch of fixes and well, bug fixes primarily. So I'm going to go over the mods. We now have a total of 268 mods in the pack, which we're getting up there. So one of the things, well, the first thing I want to talk to you about is when you go to your controls and go to Keybinds, we now have these things on the side. This came with a mod called Keybinds Purger. And what this allows us to do is when you start up a game, oftentimes there's a lot of conflicts, and you have to kind of go through and see what they are. What you can do with this, and let me find something that is a smaller category. Yeah, like this, Oracle Index. So this is bound to H. I'm not sure what this is. I don't even know what to do with this. So what I can do is Oracle Index has these two keybinds, and if I hit this, it will make everything unbound. And if I do this, it resets all of the ones in here to whatever their default is. So let's say I change this to W, which clearly I don't want to do because that's the forward movement button. Instead of hitting reset, especially if there's a large grouping of these, I can just hit the R here and it'll reset everything under Oracle Index. And obviously if I did this one, it would be under IO and, so far, so on and so on. If I did X, it just makes it unbound. And this is a really nice way to unbind your keys if it's something you're not using. And yeah. And you can quickly go through here and just X out some of these, and yeah, you will. You can then reset them as you need them. Yeah, that works for setting up your keybinds. That's one of the ones that was added in. Oops. Let me come back here. Wrong thing. Okay, let's go back to game. Something else we have is it's from the same one that brought us the BBL strainers, sifters. Which one is that? BBL strainers. So BBL strainers, the same mod author of that also did this one, which is called In-World Recipes, which allows us to, and I'm not sure how yet, what the combinations are yet, we have to look those up, but be able to interact with items and fluids and in the world to be able to do things. In other words, if I take, it's kind of how if you toss something into water, it becomes something else, or if you take an item, you know, you pick up, I don't know, you pick up a block of coal and you hit it up again, and I'm making this up as an example, but you take a block of coal and you hit it on stone and it makes it into coal ore. I have no idea if that's an actual thing, but that would be cool. But those kind of things where you're hitting things and tossing things and you're interacting with different blocks and fluids in the world and it does something. The closest thing I can compare to it is probably AE2 when you start throwing things into water and magical things happen and you make different items by tossing items into water. Yeah, so that's what that one is, and it's called In-World Recipes. Okay, the next one that was added is Modular Force Field Systems. So now we have this, which is MFFS, which gives you the opportunity to have a force field, ways to protect your base, prevention against, you know, nuclear explosions, bombs dropping, meteors exploding, whatever could possibly happen to your base. This is how you do it. So that will be fun to explore. And that is, again, Modular Force Field System. Okay, the next one is Oritech. And this will, is this all, or? Yeah, this is all it. So it is really big on compatibility with other mods, and this is a tech mod. And so we get some neat armor, and it's unbreakable. So yay for that. Then, you know, there's tools that are here. We've got a bunch of other blocks that do a variety of things. This is, that's the elevator mod. That's not Oritech. Yeah. So there's tanks and buckets and pipes and machines and all kinds of fun stuff. So that's here. And yeah, liquids. No. Yes. Not sure. Yes. We have definitely, some of these things are now available in, yeah, we have new ores to go looking for, which are these here. All right, very exciting. And then let's see, what do we have next? The next one is Patcholi, which gives us, well, it will give us more, I'm sure, but it gives us all of the guidebooks. So these things are from Patcholi. And as more mods are added, if they have a mod book, that'll be included as well. It's a very handy mod to have. The next one after this is, don't think there's any actual items. Oh, there could be woods and things. It's called Regions Unexplored, and yes. So we get all these new blocks. Cobalt doors and eucalyptus wood, and yeah, so a lot more design opportunities for different things and new plants and new foods. But this will generate a bunch of new biomes. So if you've already, and a bunch of, you know, trees and bushes and flowers and such. So it should apply to the overworld, which can be problematic because if you've explored it, you're obviously not going to get a new biome in it. So you have to go to some unexplored areas to locate these new biomes. But it will also happen in the Nether, and we can reset our Nether if we need to get these biomes to happen. So I will probably do that and reset the map so that we can get to these places in the Nether. and I may do that between episodes. So let's see what's next. And speaking of new areas, we have the Undergarden, and that is a whole new dimension. It tends to be darker. It's got its own critters and plants and everything, so it will be a fun place to go explore. And so here's items that come with Undergarden. They have, you know, their own, we have Depth the Rock, Sediment Stone, we've get all these different ores. We get a new type of gourd called a gloom gourd, which is kind of like a purple pumpkin. Yeah, there's new mushrooms, new flowers, a host of new things that spawn. Yeah, so it'll be fun to go off and explore this. And of course, you can make your own with all the new ores. We can make our own tools here and armor and other things. So lots of fun there, and food items. And the last one I think is strangely enough one of the ones I'm most interested in is the Transmogify. Transmog. Yes, there's a new table that we can create, and you can then change the look of a particular item. So, and I have some minor understanding of this, but let's say you don't want to have, you want this armor, but you don't want this color. You can change it. It's just like that. Same thing with the tools, and I believe you can actually change certain things so that they look completely different, or they're hidden. But we're going to have to play around with this, and to create this we need this void fragment and blocks of amethyst and some glass. And then the void fragment is obsidian, more amethyst, and an ender pearl. So it sounds very easy to make. But yeah, we'll have to play around with that. And in fact, yeah, I want to do that actually. Let's make a transmog table. Well, actually, we have to make this first. And am I not in my... I am not. That is why. I have never played with this mod, but it sounds fun. So let's see. Well, let's just plop it here. Okay, well, if nothing else, it's a cool looking table. All right, so if I wanted to change, I think I need to put amethyst shards here. I'm going to go with that since this is very amethyst based. So let me grab some shards. And I don't know how many this is going to take. Ooh, nice, it fills up. Okay, it looks like it'll hold bunch, and let's see if it can do something here. And clearly I'm missing something here. Okay, one sec. Okay, I was trying to overcomplicate it. So let's say I wanted my this is actually going to be, I think, very useful on servers for some things. So what we can do is this. Let me make... I had the right idea. So I'm going to make... nope, nope. That's not really what I wanted to do. Let's do this. So... okay. So let's say I wanted to do this. So if you have to put This is the fuel. Amethyst is what charges this and keeps it going. So let me actually get something like a okay. So I'm going to make my mining gadget look like a stick. So if I hover over this, it says it's a mining gadget. The only difference between this and this is it's transmogrified into being a stick. Which is also then it's but it will look like a stick, but it's really a mining gadget. So you can sort of mess with people. You can take this really amazing looking sword and here, like I can do this. Let's see what I have in the way of, let's go downstairs and take a look at what I have in the way of swords. So this is a harmless stone sword. So I can take this and I can make this look like this. It's, if you see at the bottom, it says transmogrified into a stone sword. Other people will see it as a stone sword. So if I take it out, I see it at, you get your sword back. I see it, but see in my hotbar, it's my awesome sword. In my hand, it's a stone sword. So, yeah, you can walk around looking like you've got leather armor on and carrying a stone sword, and you know, yeah, it would be fun. Be fun to hide what it is you have. Yeah, you can have stone tools when they're really not, and it looks like I think this is a third of the energy for every one you do. And so if I didn't want this to look like a stone sword anymore and I wanted my own sword back because I like the look of it, you just don't put anything in here. And then you take it out and now it's my sword again. And if I take it and I put this in it, then it makes it as a hidden item so nobody else can see it. So I put it in my hand, it's in my hand, and you can't see it. I mean, you can tell I'm hitting something with my sword, but yeah, you don't even get to see it. And again, to take it off, you just put it back in. Oh, maybe I can't. I don't know if we can take that. Oh, I don't have any energy. There it is. No panicking. There, and we just take it and it's back to my sword again. So lots of opportunities here. You can actually hide your armor, change the armor's appearance to look like something else. Downgrading your items would be easy to downplay your items. Like, hey, my uber sword is actually a stone sword and my wonderful armor is actually leather. It would be a little harder and wouldn't really make a lot of sense to make your armor look much, much better than it is because one would think you'd be wearing it then. So why make your leather armor look like diamond armor if you're not gonna, why not just wear the diamond armor? But there might be a reason. So that's how this plays out. So yeah, you can do all kinds of fun things with this. Yeah, you can definitely sneak up behind your friend with a hidden sword and whack him once, assuming your server allows PvP. But before you do any of these updates, if you have not done so already, please back up your world. Back up the game so that if something goes amok, you'll be okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff away. This was fun. I like the idea of a hidden sword. Let me go put this back. I'm going to try to think up reasons to, scenarios where I'd want to do this and move my stuff around so I can. This is going. Okay. I think it's just not getting enough. Yeah, there's plenty of essence. And we have plenty of power, so we're good. All right, so what to do today? Oh, with the, I was trying to make, I still haven't found a witch, but I was trying to make the, did I leave it in here? Yes. I was trying to make, take the coin of fortune and make it into the hero's medallion. And I went to learn to figure out what the Infernal Tear will burn into experience. And the way they've set up these files is a little different now with this version. So, yes. So I will put a list of the items that it burns as of this version down in the description so you can see it and how much you would get for each item. I had to kind of paw through some files to find it, so I wanted to share. And yes, so I want to take this, by the way, and the next, so for solar, we had gotten up to the blazing. Yeah, let me make sure we have blazing on the roof. I know I talked to, no, we still have hardened on the roof. Yeah, okay. So, and it is daytime. I will wait until night. But we have been growing the energized steel, which is what we need to make the hardened, the blazing solar panels. So, and I've been trying to move that stuff. That's not good that that's there. I'm trying to empty this out, and I'm going to probably need more barrels and definitely another stack upgrade. So, yeah, I'm trying to, yeah, I have a plan. It's just going to need more in different things. But where is the, in fact, why I'm not even sure why I'm doing it that way. Let's go through this, because it'll be easier to find it. So these are the blazing crystals. That's blaze gold. That's different. And this is something I need for something else entirely. I do have seeds. That's blazes, and this is the blazing crystals. So I have plenty of blazing crystals. So I can go ahead and make that and upgrade our solar. So let me do that. And let's go get the solar off the roof. Yeah. Go. That's actually. I see my chickens jumping in the background there. Okay, we have plenty of blazing crystals, so let's grab these. Okay, did it go in? It went in. Are these all hardened? Yes, they are all hardened. All right. So I want to make the better these. And so I need 3 of those and 3 of these and these and that. So this is toss 2 of those in and I don't know if I have, yes, I guess I do. 2 of those in. Actually, I'm going to need 4. And 1. 2. And there we go. So what happens after blazing is we get this one, and this requires this crystal. Not even going to try to pronounce it. I will think about trying to pronounce it. So to make this, we need diamond and a lot of energy. So that's why I have diamond and this. Is I would like to get this going. And yeah. It's going to take a lot of power. And it's not nighttime. So it's 300,000, I think. And I don't know how long that's going to take, actually. And I wanted to look and see if we had a time wand. Okay. Okay. Time crystals. Timey-wimey. Oh, that is fun. Okay. I don't know that I can make that with what I have. But I will try to figure that out. There's a bunch of different ways. I don't see the bottle, and I don't know that we have the pouch. Don't see the pouch. Nope. I think the only thing at the moment to do anything with time is that. And Ferrocore and Blaze, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I will have to figure out how to, if this is the only way, that's going to be problematic. But something to work towards is getting a time bee for its spawn egg. Well, how do I get time crystal blocks without a time bee? Kind of have the feeling that this is kind of circular. Ah, an egg, a honey treat. Okay, I'm gonna have to get into bees. Let's see, what else? Still have to find a witch. Oh, that made it into its thing. So let's do another one. that didn't take too long, and I still have plenty of energy. I would like to get these crystals going so that I can make seeds, obviously. I'm really into Mistcraft right now. And then that'll make it so that I can grow enough essence to make my upgraded solar panels, which will really help with the power situation. And I'm keeping up with this. I've got the Supremium thing going on here. And yeah, it's happening. Oh, I took the upgrade out. Yes, I did. I had an upgrade in here and I borrowed it for the farm, which slowed that down. And I need to make another stack upgrade for the farm. So let's do that. And I know I don't have it. This is stack upgrades. So I want this for storage. And let's make 2 of those. Sure. Okay. Let's go put these out there and what was I looking for? Let me recycle these. Yeah, technically I can put that away. Let's just toss it out here. All right. There we go. That'll help. Okay. All right, this is going still. That's good. Okay. And for the time being, we'll just toss this in here. Let me get my solar back up here. Let's go down. And somewhere I moved my... I must have put them away. It sounds like bamboo raft. One thing that did happen with the... I just toss it in here. With the update is I ended up with this. So I'm sure it's quest rewards that something isn't quite right. And so I think claiming rewards probably not not going to be a thing at the moment. Yeah, see, it's just... I've been trying to avoid all of the question marks, because that's not a good thing. Yeah. Yeah, there's the guidebook. Yeah, so this hasn't really aligned up yet with what's in the game. Oh, Forbidden Arcanus. Okay, that'll be fun. And I think it has the... Yeah. Yeah. It looks like they did some work on some of the quests, because the question marks out front, I mean, there's some, but it's a lot better than what it used to be. Yeah, this is still an issue. But we've done a lot in here and made some great progress in terms of what we've done. We have not gotten into this yet because it takes this setup, which we haven't done. Yeah, so I'm going to grab 2 more diamonds because I don't know where I stuck them. Probably toss them back in here. Okay. Okay. This is at 83%, so I'm just going to wait a minute. I think, and I know I said I hadn't gone out looking for a witch. I haven't, but I might just do that. I happen to have a bunch of these ominous potions, ominous bottles, because I've had pillagers running around. And let's see, bad omen, 3, 2, 5. Let's take both of those. Yeah, I'm hoping this will do what I need it to do, and I need... where are my creature catchers? Why do I have a feeling that I need to make more? Let me just look. I have one in here. What is in there? That's a warden. Oh, I need to kill him. Yeah, let's put him away. So, let me quickly make some additional creature catchers. I don't know how many I can make. 3. Is that going to be enough? I'm not sure. Let's, how close are we here? 19. Okay, I have time. Let's go get some. This is, yeah, it's not showing that I need anything, so let's get some gold, which I have plenty of. I'll do that. That's it doing its thing. That's my chicken seeds. Not in there. Not in there. Where did I put my... Not in there. Where did I put my fuel? I don't even have a lot in there. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, do I have no other fuel canisters? I do. Do they have any fuel in them? Nope. Okay, well, let's put those away. It's not gonna help. Okay, and with these, I think it's blue. Oh, it's red. Okay. Well, then let's make... And seeds, I might as well grab them because I'm here. All right. Yep, here it is. And there it goes. I will get that planted. And I will put these. I guess it really doesn't matter. Let's go there. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Those just go. Yeah, they did. Give me that. Give me that too. Okay. So let's go find us a village. I should have a village close by. Let's sort by distance. That has a name I can't pronounce. That's got to be a village. It's kind of how it works. Let's see here. Your pick you up. I just kind of want to make sure that I'm not... oh yes, we'll pick you all up. I think this will still happen. Okay, question. Do we have any other villagers? Yes, I have 2 and I have an iron golem. So let's go check out these guys. There's one here and he is a nitwit. Okay. The other one I think is in here. Right there. Okay. And the sun's going down, so let me go ahead and... so I don't do this necessarily at night. So the question is where is the iron golem? Oh, he's coming around the building here. Ooh, and you are beat up. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We got anything going on? I'm not seeing anything. Oh, there's the raid. Okay, here we go. Here's my chance at a witch hat. And if I kept my sword as a stick, I could poke them with my stick. Yep, there we go. Still. Okay. Alright, here it comes. Rest of the raid. I'm going to get up a little bit so I can see where they're coming from. Up there they are. You hold down the fort, Iron Golem. These guys are the ones that I dislike the most. Stand still. Stand still. Stand still. There we go. Yes, I picked them all up. You can't find any of them. Are there any more? Yeah, there's one left. Where are you at? Oh, there he is. Yeah, you sneaky little guy. Stand still. There we go. Alright, third raid. They came from over here and they came from up there, so not sure where we're gonna get them. Yep, there we go. And there is my Ravager that I need for something else entirely. Kind of looks like a rhino. Stand still. Gotcha. Oh, I almost hit you. Where are you guys at? I can't see him. I don't know where. Oh, we've got incoming. Ah, there's the witches! Give me your hat. Give me your hat. Give me your hat. I want your hat. I saw I got emeralds with that one. Anybody else? Lots of vengeful spirits. One remaining. Oh, there you are. Come here! How did you get past me? Just stop! Ah. Alright, and more. Where? Another ravager. Got him. You, I do not like. Because of that. One remains. Where is he at? He's in here. Victory! Yay! Hero of the village. Great! Now, question. With the 3 witches I killed, did I get... Let's check. Yes! Yes! I got the witch's hat. Oh, and I got some charms too. That's awesome. Yay! Okay, okay. Yeah, let's go home and let's make it. The thing I have been waiting for. Here we go. And we need that, and we need this. Yeah, these I'm keeping. And, yeah, I need the witch's hat. And what else do we need? Oh, we need the Infernal. Oh, I got that. What was the other thing? Ah, Nebulous Heart. 1 nebulous heart. And we just put these together. Ta-da! Yes! Okay, so how this works is, let me give myself some experience. Okay, so, no, okay, so there's 106 experience in the experience holder. I have 11. We can see I have 11. I'm going to exit and go very far away from the experience thing. Just not to, you know. All right, so this is off. If I turn this on, you can see it's got the magical little glimmer to it. It's going to take all of my experience and hold onto it. And if I look at it and I shift, it says 10 levels plus 24 experience points. So this is 11 levels of experience tucked away in this coin. If I were to take a few steps, wow, I filled that up again. Take a few steps away and die, all of my experience is still in my coin. So the moment I get experience, it automatically gets drawn into the coin. Now it takes a second to pull in all the levels, but if something unfortunate happens, as long as I don't lose the coin, I have my experience. So, and at any point, if I want to, I can go ahead and give it to myself. If you hold shift, you can scroll and it'll tell you how many levels you want to, when it's turned on, how much you want to keep for yourself. So if I did 3, every time I get above 3, it pulls me down to 3. So it basically keeps a reserve of 3. So if you're doing something where you're doing some repetitive enchanting or anything like that and you need experience on you, you can set it to a certain level, or you can set it, leave it set at 0, and it'll put all your experience into the coin. Now you turn this off by doing a shift right click. Now it's off. Now again, if you shift, you can scroll to see how many levels you want to pull out of the coin at one time. So let's say I set this to drain 5 levels. So it's taking 5 levels out of the coin and giving it to me with 1 click. And then if I turn it back on again, it will drain all the levels. So again, it's however you want to set the coin up. I generally set it as when it's on, it's set to 0, and when it's off, it's however much I need to pull out of the coin. And of course, if I come in here, this is getting confused because this is trying to give me levels because I had set it at 11 and my coin is trying to pull them in. So now it has many more levels. So there it is. We now have stored experience. That is so cool. I'm so excited. And I have my witch's hat that I needed, so I was able to do that. Yeah, so with this, and these, we made these in a previous episode. This will, in fact, let me grab these. The level of above solar here, so we were talking solar. I'll get it. So we have the blazing. I made the 4 shards to go ahead and make the seeds that are made with diamond. This is spirited. It's made from emerald and it takes 1,000,000 FE. So I'm going to get this started. This is going to take 3 times longer than the diamonds did. And when I get 4 of those, I'll make those seeds, which I'll probably do. I'll probably wrap this up between episodes. But yeah, so these are the items we made before. This, just as a reminder, is how you can use glowstone dust to repair any gold items you have, so armor or tools. And this burns items into experience. So one of the things that works for that, I don't know how much I have, not much, but is Netherrack. So just imagine you're mining in the Nether, or in the using the portal to the teleport pad to the mining dimension, and you're in the Nether level, and yeah, I just consumed my 13 blocks, which is not a lot, of netherite, and made it into essence. And of course, because I have the coin, you can't really tell how much you got for it, but it only gives you 1 experience point per block, so it's not a lot. But if you want to carry it around while you're mining, it will then exchange the netherrack. Endstone is another one it'll do that on. And as I said earlier, I will go ahead and put the list as of this version, what items get absorbed and exchanged for experience, and what those experience values are. So exciting. Yeah, so we have this, and this, and this. Ah, you have no idea. I'm so thrilled. It's a very, very exciting item to have. So with that being said, I will work on converting my emeralds into crystals, and work on cleaning up my little farming area with multiple chests out there. And then we can go ahead and think about upgrading to get more power, and possibly even upgrade our energy cells to something beyond basic, so that we have a place to store all that lovely energy that we're getting. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I am Cuberized, and if you have any questions or comments, please put them down below. I do read and reply to everything. If you did enjoy, please toss me a like. I would appreciate it. It really helps out my channel. And subscribe to get alerted to new content once I make it available. I hope you have enjoyed. Cuberized signing off. Take care.